and I have for 20 years. And North Carolina has some of the most restrictive and oppressive rules that you have to go by. Every state around us has a better system, it seems like, in the business that I'm in particularly. And I think it's high time that we do just what you said and call our representatives and try to get them to represent some facsimile of some common sense.
Well, I think all what you need to do is say is, are you going to affirm the Constitution and the Bill of Rights?
Exactly.
You know, and if they don't want to do that, then I think it's time to say, you know.
Well, it's time for the people to run for office and get some common sense people. Get rid of the attorneys. Everyone in government being an attorney is working to our detriment.
CFR, Trilateral Commission, I mean, these people represent the absolute top of society. They do not represent us whatsoever.
Exactly.
Well, it seems like most people up in Raleigh are just concerned about, well, we'll just go along with the program and, you know, we want our money. And we don't want to mess with nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just moved up here. I'm from North Carolina, but I changed out my license, and I look at the back of my license, and it's got a hologram of a North American
map. North American Union. Are you with us? Hey, you're on the Real News. Are you with us? Hey. Having just a little technical difficulties here today. We're having a little problems in the studio today. I think we might have accidentally cut our caller off. Feel free to call back. We had another phone call too, so feel free to call back. We'd like to get as many people on the air as we can. Apologize again. Phone numbers are 704-873-1400 and 336-499-0681. I'd like to see a lot of people run through the campaign for liberty, maybe a third party, and I'm talking about run for county commissioner, city council, mayor.
Every level of government. And as our guest earlier, Angelique, was saying, I mean, look at what she had accomplished with the judges in Mecklenburg County. I mean,
and there needs to be accountability, someone doing the job that she's doing, bringing some transparency. I mean, this economic collapse and this $8 trillion that is evaporated. I don't know how many times I've seen on CNN. They'll be showing the Congress or the Senate, and they'll have the headline in bold print underneath, "Where's the money?" You know, they're trying to find the money. It's unbelievable.
Money doesn't disappear, folks, like they would have us believe, like, you know, a warm summer rain, you see it evaporating into the atmosphere. It doesn't disappear.
Money is not Flight 93. It doesn't evaporate.
Good point.
Again, if you'd like to call in, we think we got our phone lines fixed. Apologize for the caller that we may have cut you off there, was having a little problem. 704-873-1400 and 336-499-0681. You're on the Real News. Hey, you're on the Real News.
Hey, Fran, how you doing today?
Great. How about you, sir?
Oh, doing okay. Hey, listen, I'd like to comment on your deal with the states exerting a little bit of their sovereignty. I think it's a good thing. As a Southern man, I support states' rights. But I just wonder how far the states have actually wandered from their mama's apron strings. You know, they're all on the take from the government one way or the other. I hope they really are serious about wanting to exert some sovereignty and not just playing a game with us.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, I would like to see them. I would like to see several states just go ahead and secede from the union if they're going to try to make me and everyone around here pay for this ridiculous stimulus package, this black hole of indebtedness that has enslaved even our great-grandchildren, throwing money at a problem created by wasteful spending is ridiculous. I'd like to see some drastic action.
Yes, sir, me too. I mean, you know, every time the states, every time there's a tornado, hurricane, bad weather of whatever sort, what's the first thing they do? And they holler for a handout from the government. I mean, I heard this week North Carolina borrowed, what, 13 or 16 million to keep the unemployment benefits going. So I got to wonder how far they're in the hole to the government, and you know, the government sooner or later is going to jerk their chain and either make them pay up or do something.
What did you think about that clip we played where the representative from Pennsylvania was saying that 550 billion just instantly evaporated, causing this whole debacle? Isn't that proof that it was by design?
How much more proof do you need? How much more proof do you need? And it's just amazing. And hey, he's telling that right out in the open. I mean, how bold are they?
Yeah, it's right out in the open. If you look for the truth now, you can find it. I mean, they're openly calling for a new world order. Former president candidate Chuck Baldwin is doing a great job exposing this now, and you can go to his website and see what he puts out a newsletter. But
he said right on our program when we interviewed him, talking about the new world order last year.
Yeah, it's surreal. But
yes, sir. And I think it's a testament or a testimony to the blindness of the people. It seems like the more you tell it, the more blinded they become.
Yeah, and you heard the report we done today from Chicago where they were telling the county officials there, wanting to know where to place the mass grave. I mean, you know, this is in the media now, and we're trying to expose it and wake people up, but it's just an amazing time.
Oh, yes, sir. And you know what? They probably cooperated with them. I read another blogger this morning that they were doing sweeps, martial law sweeps, in Arkansas and Mississippi and Tennessee.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Well, I certainly appreciate you calling. We've got another phone call. Is there anything else you'd like to add today?
No, sir, Farron. Y'all keep up the good work. Stay bold.
Hey, thank you, sir. You're on the Real News.
Farron, this is Dave. How are you today?
Good, sir.
Good. I came up with a couple of parallels with the Titanic disaster with this situation. Extending the unemployment would be like putting additional seats in overloaded lifeboats.
Yeah, I agree.
When it was in this morning's paper was the financial disaster is equivalent to rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic as it's sinking.
I saw that the other day, actually, the
That's
same
funny.
one.
Yeah, so true.
And you've heard the one before, polishing brass on the Titanic, which is actually true because there were literally servants in the Titanic polishing the brass as it was sinking.
Yeah, the economic ship has been run aground, and she's taking on water, and my face mighty weak that you can, after reckless spending, massive indebtedness, and like we said today, all of the obligations of the federal government exceeds the GDP of the entire world. I mean, how much broader do you have to paint the hopelessness?
Well, like I've said before, I used to be anti-bailout, but I'm starting to become pro-bailout. From the viewpoint that this cannot possibly be fixed, it's just a matter of time before the whole system collapses. So at least give us a few more months, Mr. Obama.
To get prepared. Well, hey, I appreciate you calling. Is there anything else you'd like to add today?
No, thanks for the job you guys are doing.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
In the stimulus package, and again, if you'd like to call in before we go off the air, 704-873-1400 and 336-499-0681. $650 million for digital TV coupons, $600 million for new cars for the federal government, $6 billion for colleges and universities. Hey, you're on the Real News.
Well, good morning. Is this Barron?
Yes, sir.
This is Brian Martin, and I was wondering if you're still on the air, I could ask a question regarding a comment I thought I heard last week regarding the company Monsanto.
Yes, sir. We've got the Monsanto expert resident in the house. Go ahead.
Well, I was wondering what the sampling pool was that came to the conclusion regarding the comment, negativity about Monsanto.
Are you pro-Monsanto?
Well, the characterization of the company that I thought I heard on last week's show.
Most evil company on planet Earth, that's what I said, actually.